Welcome to my channel and another Eat With Me video. If you haven't seen any of my Eat With Me videos before, they're primarily aimed at those who have restrictive eating disorders and are in recovery and struggle with eating alone. I thought, why not watch me and eat along with me? So I've done 2 lunch videos and 1 breakfast video so far. And I thought today I would record a snack video. Now, I'm not having a fear food as such today. What I'm tackling in this video is the fear of having something new. It's a fear that I certainly had, and I think it's quite common amongst those with restrictive eating disorders. As usual with these videos, it will be a mix of me talking now and then voiceover, because I feel it's important that you see me eat everything, especially if you are eating along with me. If I take, 2 minutes to eat a yogurt and you take 10 minutes to eat a yogurt, it's not really going to work. So I am trying this Nestle Lindals Pro yogurt. Now, what lured me in is this banoffee pie. I love banoffee. Banoffee pie, I'm not that keen on. I think it's something to do with the whipped cream and the pastry, but banoffee flavour I love. This is actually a quark yogurt, and I have never had quark. I've never wanted to try it. I think the reason that the name puts me off is to do with Star Trek. So that is what I am going to be having today. So this is what it looks like. I'm not sure what I was expecting it to look like, to be honest. I've never actually seen it. It's a very, very thick consistency, but it does have quite a strong banana smell. I picked this up in Sainsbury's, but I can't remember how much it was. I hope it's nice, but unless it's absolutely vile, I'm going to be eating it anyway. Here we go, folks. The moment of truth. It's not disgusting. The texture is going to get a bit of getting used to. It's smooth, but it's not creamy in the way that yogurt is creamy. I will just say here that it actually grew on me the more of it I ate. It has got that banoffee flavour. I don't know. It's a really, really odd taste to try and describe. I think when you have a restrictive eating disorder, the times when you do eat take on such significance, and you want your food to taste absolutely amazing. And I found the fear that what I was going to eat wouldn't live up to that expectation would often put me off from trying anything new. But there was a time I wouldn't even have considered trying this because I would have been so scared I wouldn't like it. And then I would find myself not having a snack to eat because I didn't like it. And I wouldn't then be able to go on and have something else once I'd started this. I can still remember how upset I would get when my food just didn't live up to my expectations of how it would be. And it would put me in such a bad mood. I can't really compare this to anything. It's not like anything I've ever had before. Making videos here has really forced me to try new things and to really challenge that fear that I had. I definitely prefer dairy yogurt to any sort of cheese-based yogurt, for want of a better word. I no longer give food the power to ruin my day if it's not as nice as I was expecting. I'm not sure quite where the pie flavour comes into it. You can taste banoffee, but can't taste pie.
I'm not applying this to a special meal or perhaps a really expensive meal. Of course, if you have that and it's disappointing, you're allowed to be upset.
But you can see how thick it is because I can kind of smooth it out, almost like buttercream icing.
Equally, if you're making something and it doesn't turn out as well as you'd hoped, it's okay because you can choose to have that food again another time.
I do eat yoghurts with this is a latte spoon, but I find it's a better size for really scraping the inside of the pots. I used to, actually, I'm not going to tell you the way I used to eat yoghurts, but it was not the way that I'm eating it now.
I definitely don't want to trigger anyone by talking about my old behaviours.
And that's something that you can try if you are struggling to find something that you feel you can work on. Moving yourself towards recovery is the way in which you eat foods. I think I mentioned in a previous video, for example, if you cut your food into very small pieces, try cutting it into slightly larger pieces. Similarly, try taking a normal sized or at least bigger sized mouthful.
A normal sized mouthful for you, because each of us is different.
Because trust me, when you're in recovery, you've got better things to do with half an hour or however long it takes you to eat a snack. Food should be, in my opinion, enjoyed, but it should not be the highlight of the day, unless, of course, you're going for some sort of spectacular meal.
There's no two ways about it. If you want to recover from a restrictive eating disorder, you are going to have to eat more food. And if you continue to eat everything super slowly, you're going to basically spend all day eating. There won't be time for other stuff.
I think I do like this. I would definitely try it in a different flavour. But I don't think I'd choose it over normal yoghurt.
Slow eating, though, is something I have never, ever had a problem with.
The fact it's got extra protein in it really isn't a factor in my decision making when it comes to stuff like this.
I know I've said before, I come from a family of fast eaters. I actually find snacks have been one of the hardest things to put back into my daily eating routine. I was brought up being told 3 meals a day, don't eat in between them.
I can't actually tell you even if it's anything like fromage frais, because I've never had fromage frais, but I mean, if you've ever had a petit falou, then you'll know.
I'm just one of those people who does need to snack. I guess you would call me a grazer. I've always been more sort of 6 small meals a day rather than 3 really big ones, or more accurately, 3 big meals and 3 smaller meals a day.
I am just scraping the pot out now. So this has been a much shorter video today, but I hope that it will be helpful, and I'll maybe do a few more like this. I want to get at least another breakfast one done, and I'll need to maybe start thinking about doing some dinner ones as well, but they could take a very long time to do in terms of recording, especially if I was doing all the meal prep and stuff beforehand. So I'll just have to see, but I've got a busy schedule coming up. I have big plans, and also juggling YouTube and a podcast. It just adds in that little bit extra in terms of what I've got to do. But I'm enjoying it. I hope you found this helpful. Please drop me a comment below and let me know. If there's anything you want to say to me privately, you can send me a DM on Instagram, Kaz Loves Cakes, same name as on here. And if you're looking for anything to help distract you from any negative feelings or emotions you might be having after eating, may I recommend you listen to my podcast. Anyway, I think I've done enough shameless self-promotion. So for now, I will simply say, I hope that I will see you back here for the next video, and until then, bye.